Hey guys. Hey, I just thought I would pop on real quick. A lot of you weren't able to make it hot foil session that we had this month. So I just thought I would make a quick video in case you're interested in exploring the new hot foil system. So just wanted to go over a few things with you just for beginners. I had never had any previous experience with the hot foil system or anything like that. So I don't know anything about any other brands or anything that may be out there. So this is all I know. This is the Stampin' Up! Hot foil system that just came out. I have the hot foil platform right here, and it is warming up. So I've got it plugged in. You get a power adapter that's plugged in right now. And then it comes with a little attachment here, and we'll talk about that in a little bit when we're using it. I went ahead and started it. It takes about 6 minutes to warm up in the very beginning. If you sit down to do a lot of hot foiling, let me see if I can turn on a light. Hold on. Where's my light? Nope. Light. There we go. So if you're wanting to do a lot of hot foiling, once you get going, it goes a lot faster. But I went ahead and just plugged it in early so we could go ahead and talk about getting started. So you will need the platform. It does come with the platform. It also is sitting in this little silicone tray just to keep it from heating up your desktop. It also comes with another little silicone mat. This is a magnet, so we'll pick up our dies with the little magnet, place them on the silicone tray for cooling off. And then it comes with the hot foil shim, which is kind of a greenish color, and then our plate that goes on the top. Sorry about the lighting. So those are the products that will come in your box with your hot foil system. Now, the other thing that you will need, what is that? Get off there. The other thing you will need is the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So this system only works with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So just want to make sure and have everybody understand that. So you do, besides the hot foil system, it does not work with our old Big Shot. So if you have the old Big Shot, it does not work with that because you're going to send this whole tray through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Look at my nails. Aren't they so pretty? Sorry. I got distracted there. So anyway, so you do send this whole platform through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So you do have to have that also. Then you will also need some hot foil dies. So I've got a couple here. This is actually a stamp that goes with the hot foil die. These are different dies than our normal dies. So, I mean, I think you can play with all sorts of things, but these dies are specifically made to use with our hot foil system. So, and then also here's a cool little one. I got this one out because it also has lots of little cool little greetings, and it has the matching die to cut out all the little greetings. So that's really cute. There's lots of different options for you. Those are just the ones that I have available today. What we're going to do, and you can do the foil on lots and lots of different materials, fabrics, all sorts of things. We're going to do a little bit on just some white cardstock. We're also going to do some on some patterned designer series paper. So, hey, hi, Becky. Thanks for tuning in. I would create this. I don't know if you, oh, that's right, because you were not going to get the hot foil right now. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. So we're going to use this patterned paper because I loved how the this die looks on this designer series paper. So kind of fun. So while that's heating up, we'll just get our die out. And I just store mine in their actual envelopes. So, and then here is what the die looks like. It does look a little bit different than our other dies. It's more like a matte finish, I think. You can kind of tell like Teflon maybe or something. I don't know what it is. But anyway, that's what that is. Oh, I didn't bring a completed card. Oh, well, we'll have to complete the whole card today. Also, you're going to need some foils. The foils actually fit perfectly in a DVD case. Not a DVD case, a VCR case, for those of us who are older, or our old stamp cases. So I've just got gold and silver. I have some new ones on the way, but for right now, I just have the gold and silver. And I'm just going to get one of the silvers out. Although I'm kind of partial to gold, I need to use the silver more. So that is what I have been storing mine in. It's just those VCR cases. I will say that the paper, the foil, is easiest to cut with your actual cutter. So let me move this stuff out of the way just a little bit. I do have my cutter right here close by. You can cut it with scissors and stuff, but I just find it easier to cut with the cutter. So I'm just going to lay my cutter down right here beside, and I just kind of pull this through for however much. Okay, like that. Hopefully you can see that. And then just cut it that way. So see, it cuts really easy. Oh, we beeped, so that means we're ready to go. So now the white is flashing. We'll take our foil off. So here's the foil. Okay. So I'm going to set that aside real quick. Let me get my cutter out of the way. Okay, so what we're going to do, the way we build our sandwich is once our little light is blinking and it's ready to go, we're going to put our die down first. Okay, we're going to put our foil shiny side down. Okay, like that. And then our paper, I want it on this side, so I'm going to put it face down. Okay, then we're going to put our shim and then our, sorry about the lighting, and then our piece, and then we push the button, and now the yellow is blinking. Let me turn off this light and see if that's better or worse. Oh, well, I don't know. You tell me if that's better or worse. So anyway, we're just waiting right now for that to, the foil to impress onto our designer series paper. And this is kind of addictive. So once you get started with it, it's really easy just to keep going and doing more and more and more. And like I said, once it's heated up, it's kind of fun because you don't have to wait as many times that it heats up. So, but you will need for the next step, just our little, I'm going to set it kind of up here, kind of, you can't see it, but kind of, that's going to be where our die goes. And remember, we're going to use this little guy to do that. Oh, I just heard I just canned a bunch of picante sauce. And so, okay, good, better, great. Canned a bunch of picante sauce. And so I just heard my lids pop. So if you're a canner, you know how exciting that is. I need to hear 6 of them pop. But anyway, I'm going to get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine out. I can't get it all the way in the picture, but I will move that. Okay, so now we're ready to go. It turned green. Here's what I do. I push this little guy down. This is a magnetic, so it kind of sucks right into there when you plug it in. So I'm just going to push it down. I find it easier to unplug that way if I just push down. You're going to lift this whole platform up off of the tray. Oh, oops, sorry. I moved everything. Open this up. Okay, I'm putting the whole tray inside. It doesn't, I mean, it gets, the top part gets hot, but I have been picking this up on the sides and it doesn't, I've never gotten burned. I think if you just pick it up. So see, when I pull it out with my fingers. It's warm, but it's not hot. Let me get this out of the way. Oh, sorry about that. You can put it in the tray if you want to. Like I said, I've got my hands on it. It's not hot. It's not burning me. I think just the top plate gets hot. So then we just remove this This is stuck on here, so we'll just lay this to the side. Some comes off on here. You can use something to get that off, like some baby oil or something to remove that, or alcohol pad if that bothers you. It doesn't affect the foiling at all. Use this. You push this little button to pick that up. It's a magnet, and set it off onto your little cooling pad here. And then if you wanted to, you just plug this right back in. Like I said, it's a magnet, and it starts warming back up again. But here is the cool part. So as we peel this off, how pretty is that? Isn't that cool? I just love this. I just love this. And then they also, this is called the reverse. So this is the reverse we just did. They are coming out with a new die that's just a flat plate for you to use to do this. So keep all of your extra little foils. I have a little another VCR case that I have just been keeping all my little pieces in here. So once I get my new plate, I can start using the wasted part, not really wasted, because we're going to reuse it. So that's what I've been doing. I just keep mine together there. Also, I didn't get any overfoiling here. Maybe we'll get some when I do this on the other one. But overfoiling is when you get some foil on the edges. So I cut my piece a little bit bigger so that I can trim it down to fit the front of my card. And I just have a regular card base here. And this one's already been cut down, so I don't need to trim it down. But if you wanted to keep your piece of designer series paper or whatever, keep it a little bit big, what you can do then is just trim it down if you get any of overfoiling. We're going to do, on the next one, we're going to use this little guy. So we'll see if we get overfoiling on that, and I can show you what we do with that. So then I just put my hot foil die back on here, and it cools off really fast. So see, I'm picking it up. It's slightly warm, but not too bad. Just put it right back in there. Put that back in here. And so on the next one, we're going to use these greetings. So I was talking about the overfoiling because if you do get overfoiling, you can use a sand eraser to kind of scratch off that overfoiling. So kind of cool. Okay, we're ready again. I'm going to get my greetings. Okay, so this is just all the greetings. Set it there. Oh, I didn't cut my foil. Let's use some more silver. And I'll show you what I mean with the scissors. Oh, I didn't bring any scissors. I guess I do have to use my cutter. So we'll just cut a little thin strip here for that. Okay, got that. Shiny side down, right on top of there. I'm going to just use some white cardstock this time. Our shim and our plate. Press the button, ready to go. On this one, we're going to use the die so I can show you kind of how to cut those out. So isn't that pretty? It is so addictive. They have a buffalo check one coming out for the holidays, I guess. It's kind of a holiday, and copper foils coming out, and also an iridescent foil. So I've got those on order. I just can't wait to get them in. But isn't that pretty? Yeah. Like I said, it's kind of addictive. The gold is really pretty too, but I like the silver. But I like how this pattern kind of goes with that designer series paper. And that designer series paper is called, Fern. It's the Fern one. It is called Moonlit Flora, and it is the one with all the fern and stuff, the fern stuff in it. Not pretty. So that's where that paper came from, just in case you had a question about where that designer series paper came from. Okay, so we're just waiting for that to beep at us again, we'll go ahead and attach that. Oh, it's done, ready to go. So let's go ahead and lift this off. We're going to lift this up. You can also use a tweezers. Lift this up, lift this, put that over here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off and leave it off for right now. So we're going to set that over to the side. I just don't have very much room here. Okay, and I'm just going to peel this off. Oh, where'd the die go? Uh-oh, what happened? Hold on just a second. What happened to our, hold on, did I put it together wrong? Hold on just a second. Let's see what we did, because this is a learning experience for me too. Let's plug this back in. Okay, so we did the die. Okay, we did the foil. Where'd my foil go now? Ah, where did the foil? Where did I put it? Is it under? Where did the foil go? Oh, it's on. Go on the ground. Oh, it's right here. It curled up. Okay, so let's see what we did here. Foil. Okay, shiny side down. Okay, our designer series, or our white paper, our shim. Let's see what we did wrong here. This, we're going to go ahead and just let it cook here and see what happened, because nothing came out. I wonder, did I have the die upside down? I'm going to have to go back and watch this video just to see what not to do, because I was talking and I went to interesting. Let's see if we get it this time, because it wasn't warmed up because I had it off for a little while. So we will have to say what happens. Oh, you know what? I didn't send it through the thing. Duh. That's what the problem was. Remember, we have to send it through the Big Shot. It doesn't automatically just work. Not the Big Shot. Not the Big Shot. Our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. We have to send it through there. Duh. Well, anyway, in the meantime, see, I'm learning along with you. I am learning along with you. We'll go ahead and put this together. I'm just going to use some liquid glue. Are you a liquid glue lover or a liquid glue hater? You either hate it or you love it. I kind of like it. It's affordable and it's easy to use, but also some people, if you use too much, I think those are the people that really, so, but yeah, that's what we did wrong. You have to send it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So don't forget to do that. I guess I got ahead of myself because we're going to die cut it. So we're going to have to send it through the machine twice on this one. And in the meantime, we do have a new catalog coming out. So this is the newest catalog coming out September to December. So if you're interested, let me know if you'd like a copy. A lot of hot foil stuff isn't in the catalog. It's only online. So you will have to go and look at it for it there. So let's do it correctly this time. We'll unplug it. Okay. We're going to move this over. We're going to get out our Stampin' Cut and Emboss, send it through, and don't forget this step. Otherwise, nothing turns out. Oh, you bought the glue, the liquid glue? Ooh, I'll have to look into that. So remember, it is a little bit warm, but it's not hot. It's not burning me. I just grabbed it right out of there and put it back on our tray just to keep it. And then we lift this stuff off. That is much better. See what happens when you actually follow the instructions correctly? Use your little magnet over here. I'm going to set this to the side here since we're done with that. And here is this. Okay. So then we'll just peel this off. Oh, we didn't get any overfoiling that time either. So, but like I said, sometimes you'll get some at the top and the bottom. And well, I guess if there's a little bit of overfoiling like right here, see it right there? So if you just take your eraser, so let me turn the light back on so I can see it. A little bit of overfoiling like right there. It doesn't really matter though, because we're going to cut these out. But see how if you use that, what are you cats doing? Oh, sorry, my cat is playing in the box behind me. So if you hear anything weird, so that just erases that overfoiling if you get any of that. So it's called a sand eraser, and you can get it on order on Amazon. Okay, so we're going to keep this because eventually we'll be able to use this with our other when we get that block or that pad that comes out to use the negatives. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so now what we're going to do is one more step. So we have to use our Big Shot again, but here's the die for this. And they put these little squares here. So all you have to do is line up the squares. See how that made it so easy for us. So easy for us. Okay, let me get my Big Shot, or I will always call it a Big Shot. I've been a demonstrator for almost 30 years, and it's always, I think, going to be the Big Shot to me. I don't know. It just is, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to make a sandwich here with my regular platform. So we went back to our regular platform, and I use a self-healing mat instead of a acrylic. So it cuts into that instead of into an acrylic plate. And then I've got this here off camera, and just use a little Post-it note to line up those squares and hold it down. Put our clear plate on top and cut it out just like we would a normal die. Okay, and now we will end up with all of these cute little sayings that are foiled. How cute is that? Isn't that pretty? I just love it. I hope that you get one. I hope that you have fun playing with it. I'm sure people will start being more and more creative with this and figure out different things to do. And as they come out with new dies and stuff. So here's just all of the little, sorry, that's my little cutting, my self-healing mat. You can buy these on Amazon too. I think it's 6 by 9 is the size of it. And it just fits right on top of your second layer. So 1, 2, and then you'd use this. Then you put your die in your paper and then this on top. And then that way you're not cutting into your acrylic plate all the time. So there's a good tip on how you don't have to keep replacing your acrylic plates. And then all I did was I just took one of the little greetings and just put some Stampin' Dimensionals and put it right on there. Okay, well, there is what to do and what not to do with hot foiling. So Becky, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. I would be happy to walk you through it, or we'll be meeting again the first Sunday in September. We'll probably be playing with this again. And look at that. How fun. Let me know. What do you think? Gold, silver, copper? What are your favorites? Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. Go play with your hot foil.